I know we're hiking right now, and I appreciate that because I know you don't like bugs.
Yeah.
Right?
Not
a fan of bugs.
I could do without bugs.
Okay.
I could do without bugs.
Well, we're kind of like out in them right now.
Did you have like a mic on me this weekend when I was complaining about the
No,
bugs?
I just got the vibe.
Oh no, I give off the no bug vibe.
Elise, welcome to Take Two.
Thank
How are
you.
you?
I'm pumped. I'm
Yeah?
so pumped to be here.
Isn't
Get
this
a little
beautiful?
walk in.
I know.
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a deal with you though.
What's that?
I'm not doing any lunges, okay?
What about like go backwards? Can we like backpedal out?
I
What do you
will
think?
go down backwards. Have you ever done that? It's so good
right.
on the knees. How was your trip this week? And I know that
Good.
you were out of town for your anniversary.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it was great. Thank you.
How does it feel?
Year 6, you know?
I think there's some like legit steps up here. Any marriage advice?
Ooh.
Or let's say this, what have you learned in the last 6 years that works?
Oh, good questions. I would say always keep it fresh with adventure.
Oh, okay.
And fun. I think our like kind of motto is adventure is out there, which is from the movie Up, which has been
absolutely
kind of a staple. So always seeking that is huge.
Okay.
Communication is a obviously big one, but
What'd you say?
communication.
What? I'm just kidding.
Ooh, you got me already.
On your socials.
Yes.
It's a lot of indoors.
Yep.
It's a lot of at home.
Yep.
Are you outdoorsy? You like being out there?
I am,
Okay.
but I do love the comfort of like my space and my domain. So yes.
My space.
I like the big mix of all of it. So
Okay.
I'd say from like a workout perspective and even just like sharing content, that kind of comes from accessibility and being home and in the space and kind of getting it done, and then that opens it up for everything else.
Okay.
I always say like that stuff allows us to kind of do the other extracurriculars.
Right.
So that would be, you know, the hikes, the bike rides, the runs.
Oh wow, look at that little caterpillar. Let me get some wildlife.
Oh, look at that.
What I know at Fairfield University, you walked on the basketball team, played for 4 years, right?
I did.
You still hoop?
Guess how many minutes in those 4 years?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, right.
About 6.
6 minutes, okay.
I was a point guard, true point guard.
True point guard.
My jumper is not my strong suit. I got a mean floater though.
Okay, all right.
I have 2 brothers who are like 6'5", and they would just send my shot to the neighbor.
Yeah, and
so
you're sandwiched in the middle, right?
Yeah. So I had to learn to get that ball in there, loop it up a little bit.
Were they athletic too?
Yeah, super athletic.
Oh,
they
really?
still are. We still torment each other with
Oh
sports.
my gosh.
Video games, sports, you know.
Not
competitive at all.
Well, tell me more about the game y'all used to do, like Crash, Boom, Bang.
Crash, Bang, Boom.
Crash, Bang, Boom.
Yes. I'm right in the middle between the 2 of them. They would put me in like one of those tricycle type stroller looking carts and just run me down the hallway and launch me into the couch, which then would shoot me into the other couch. So
oh my gosh.
that was it.
And you were
That was
the
it.
projectile.
I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
never them.
No,
You
of
were
course
just
not.
like, oh yeah.
No, come on, Elise, let's go.
Elise can do this.
Let's run it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I'd say early on, I had a helmet on though. I usually
Well,
wore like
yes.
shin guards, you know.
I'm impressed actually. They thought ahead enough to say, you know what? She's gonna need her head. What's Buggy?
What's Buggy? Ooh, okay. So this is in my mom's handwriting.
Okay.
It's my nickname. But she wrote this on a letter to me when she was going through a rough patch in high school. And she wrote, "Hey Buggy, this is what's going on, X, Y, and Z." And then I got it tattooed like probably around 25 or so.
Yeah.
When I was just going through my own process of figuring stuff out and kind of inner child and who I was. And I just wanted a reminder of like kind of that time, those moments, that person who she is and who I was also becoming at the time, and just a good reminder. But yeah, that's my nickname. That's definitely in her writing. It looks exactly like the card, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Get that right there.
Oh, Buggy.
Yeah, little Buggy.
How did that, what's that, is there a story behind the nickname? It just kind of just happens.
It's Ladybug, because I was pretty tiny for the family.
Oh, really?
A bunch of trees in the family.
That's right. You got all
I was
old dudes.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes.
Around.
A bunch of big dudes.
Yeah, and then slinging you the Crash Bang Boom game. They were like, sling old Buggy around.
Little Buggy just, you know.
Little Buggy. Here, let me get a close up. Can I?
Yeah,
Get a close up? Look at that. We're going downhill now. Wherever this goes, I do not know.
Does anyone know if this gets us back to where we need to go?
What part of your personality do you not get to really dive into with your stuff,
Ooh.
your content? Because you kind of, you've got your thing that works, and you got to keep doing that, you know?
I would say what's different and what I've kind of put myself into, intentionally or not, is I'm very workout centered.
Okay.
The content I post is all workouts, you know.
Yeah.
You could go a couple months and not think I did anything but workout, which I do a lot of stuff outside of working out, but I think for the content I put up, it just has been very workout centered. I think.
Is that the way you think it's done so well?
Yes and no, because it gets challenging, and you know, I went on a whole dialogue about this yesterday because I posted something about our anniversary.
Yeah.
And I don't think people get it, which they wouldn't because they don't have to experience it necessarily. I think it comes with kind of looking at different stuff, but there's still like a lot of hateful people when it comes to, you know, LGBTQ relationships and like the comments I get and whatever. So I'm not saying I don't post those things because of that, because that's just not true to who I am, and I want to make sure that visibility and transparency is always there and being authentic to myself and what's important to me. But I do think that I keep things very workout focused. I think that has worked for what I'm trying to do and accomplish. But it is interesting because sometimes you just don't want all that negativity, even if you are talking about sharing more. So it's this weird kind of tightrope of,
like,
I want to share, but you know, I posted something yesterday, and I'll lose like 15,000 followers for posting something that shows that I identify as a gay woman who's married to a woman, and it's pretty wild each time, and we've made a lot of progress, and there's there's a lot of strides have come from like the last 10 years specifically, but there's still a lot of work that has to be done. I think it's important that people also know that, because I also shared some of the comments and whatnot. So I wouldn't say I keep my content only workout centered because of that at all. I just think that's what has really worked for me. And I don't think everyone's privy to everyone's life outside of certain things, and I would rather keep some of my life private. So
how do you foresee yourself kind of pursuing this mission into the future?
I think just, you know, encouraging people just to stay active and to move and do what they can in a way that works best for them. You know, everyone's journey is going to be so different, and it doesn't have to be X amount of time on the treadmill, or you don't have to run a half marathon, you don't have to lift X amount of weight. So I think finding a lane that works for you that's also contributing to your growth, physical, emotional, mental, is super important. And if I can help people get there by way of what I post, by way of what I do on my program, you know, working with people in a one-to-one setting, then that's all I can ask for, because that's all I want to do.
Wow. I didn't know what to expect, but I don't think it was this. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. We made it.
We made it. I always want to know, with your clients, when the people that stick around and do the best, what are some of those qualities that you think make it work for them versus those that don't make it happen?
That's a good question. I would say it's the willingness to do the work, even in the moments that they may not fully want to.
Like this hike.
What'd you say?
Like this hike for you.
Yeah, exactly. I love this hike. Good company, bugs.